crypto right now. This is important. I don't need to type that in. This is important. One of the biggest things in all of crypto right here is the DXY, the US dollar currency index. What is up, guys? Norse Digital Assets coming at you with another video. This video is going to be an update on Hbar. We are going to take a look at the chart on Hbar and then possibly some news on Hbar later in this video. If you haven't subscribed yet and you've watched my Hbar videos, you need to subscribe. It's free to support my channel. It's a free way to support me. Click subscribe down here in the bottom right hand corner. I'm trying to hit 1,000 still within 24 hours, so that would be by tonight. I would like to hit 1,000. We're really close. And thank you to all the subscribers so far that I do have. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes. Every time, the more subscribers, the more likes, and the more comments on a video, yes, it helps my channel, but overall, it helps YouTube to recommend those videos to everybody else. So people that have never heard of Hbar, people that are just getting into crypto, people that are going to be getting into crypto when this bull run fires off. It's a bigger picture of more attention and more recommending. So like, for example, this Hbar video, you know, you like it, you comment what you think Hbar is going to do. Comment below if you think you're bullish on, Hbar. But the likes and the subscriptions, the subscribing below will definitely help. YouTube recommends my videos a lot. It's a newer channel, but I can see all those statistics, and they do recommend my videos a lot, and that's how I get a lot of my views, to be honest. Also, I mean, #1 is in the search bar, but also YouTube recommends my videos. Anyways, we're going to dive into the chart. Follow me on Twitter. I post all kinds of stuff on Twitter, and this is going to be growing. Hbar on the chart, like I said a week ago, like I said 2 weeks ago, whenever in my Hbar videos, this is one of the prettiest charts in all of crypto. It always has been, hasn't changed. It's been that way for a couple weeks now. This is one of the prettiest charts in all of crypto, especially if we get this bull run going. Hbar should easily be able to head to that $2 range. Right now, we are sitting close to our previous all-time high, back in May-ish, here and here. If you can see my cursor there. And we're sitting just a little bit lower than that right now, because that is around, let's see, these candle bodies were around 41 cents. We're a little lower than that, but no big deal. A lot of coins are 3 to 5 times lower than their all-time high. They might need a 200, 300, 400% run just to get to their all-time high. We're about knocking on the door on the all-time high. Hbar is getting a ton of attention, whether that's on the Twitter space and the news cycle. It's getting a lot of attention. This Hedera, this hash graph technology for its blockchain is gaining attention also of being some sort of superior blockchain network. I'm not a computer programmer, so I can't sit here and break down all the intricacies of the actual blockchain, but Hbar seems like a promising coin for profit. And that is why I'm here. I'm also interested in the technologies as a whole. But yeah, that's what we have going on with Hbar. We had some nice green candles with the rest of the market come back up. We have right now, let's refresh this. We have Bitcoin, and guys, if you're a Cardano holder, Cardano's been trending over the last week or two. It's been in this trending many times lately. Right now, I guess we have Rainbow Token, which I've never heard of, GRX, I don't know what that one is either, and we have Ariva. But on the actual market right now, Bitcoin's still holding very strong. We do want it to close at this level. We don't want it to like come down to like 46,000 or 45,000 to close, but we do want to stay at this level. Currently right now it is 5:14 Central Standard Time, in the US or 6:14 Eastern time. We want to hold this. If we hold this kind of price and we can close, that's going to be beautiful. Up 10% on the day. Ethereum up 10%. Cardano 7%. Binance 9%. Looking good. XRP up 11. So yeah, just very green. We got a little bit of a relief rally here. That's awesome. Back to Hbar. Well, let's look at what Hbar is doing. We can look at Hbar individually here. Hedera hash graph. Let's take a look. It's up 6% in 24 hours. Not that big of a deal because Hbar already had a very nice movement and breaking all-time high a couple weeks ago. So it's already had a ton of movement. 6% is fine, very healthy. And well, okay, so my bad. That's the volume. That's the volume, guys. 5.7% on the volume in the last 24 hours. On the actual price, up 10%. Sorry, my bad, but up 10%. On the day, 10.45%. Very nice to see that. So I guess, you know, having said that, it's up just as much as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and XRP. It's up just as much as all of those. Very even. Back to the chart on Hbar. Let's go to the 4-hourly and see what we can see here. All right, beautiful. What we can see here is we're about to get this buy signal, bullish signal, buy signal. The 20 EMA is likely to come over the 55 EMA here, and we can start the next possible movement. And this is on the 4-hourly. We haven't had this cross in a little while here because of this run we did have. If you actually take a look, we haven't had that cross on the 4-hourly back. Man, you'd have to maybe go back all the way to here, August 19th. It's kind of a little choppy in here, but the last cross, the 20 EMA kind of came under the 55 here, and then it started going up here. So, you know, back August 19th. But this here could be a very clean and pronounced cross that we could get here, which would be very nice on the 4-hourly. We'll see what happens with that. We are making some nice movement. Obviously, there's a W pattern here. It looks like we already satisfied that though anyways. I mean, if you drew out that W, then you can just measure the W, extrapolate that out, and it's accomplished that already. And now we're waiting for that next movement up. We will see what happens next. It's almost forming a larger W within a W here, 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 and here. And if that were to happen, what we could take a look at there is set that there, set that there. Let's measure out this W. It's a little bit rough draft, but this just gives you an idea of where things might be heading on the next movement here. So let's move that, extrapolate it out. This is the log scale. And so when you move that trend line, it's pretty large. And as I move it up, you can see it shrinks. It's a pretty big line, and you can see as I move it up, it shrinks. That's because it's the logarithmic scale. You set it there, and roughly a 47-cent Hbar when completing this W. So to complete this W, we may need to, so that the top of that W is about 38 cents. Sometimes when you complete that pattern, you need to come to about 41 cents, whatever cents there, but come back. My point is come back, test that 38 cents, and then you get that movement. So you're just back testing support, and that's back testing support there, and then you get that movement, and that's what would bring you up to that level, roughly in the neighborhood of 47 cents. Out of that W pattern, if you complete that W, let's see here, that is another movement up of another 22%, which would be very nice for Hbar. Obviously, guys, these videos are a lot more fun to make when we're getting some movement upwards and everything's not just down, 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 down. I have put out a couple Hbar videos over the last week or two. Never changed our tune on the channel. We said that it was still one of the prettiest charts in all of crypto. It was still looking good. I was bullish on Hbar. I was giving you price points that were not financial advice, but where if I was going to accumulate Hbar, I was showing you price points where I would be picking it up and accumulating more in the dollar cost averaging in that zone and these different zones that we had where you can accumulate and dollar cost average. So that's very nice. So that's what we have going on with Hbar. So to the news on Hbar, there's not a whole lot of brand new, fresh news on Hbar. I was listing some exchanges that Hbar was getting listed on in one of my videos recently. As far as Hedera on Twitter, Hedera is still claiming the world's greenest cryptocurrency. Their pinned tweet September 16th. And then we have here, we have coinmarketleague.com. New listing, a legendary project, top 50 in market cap. We present Hedera Hashgraph Hbar coin. So that is very awesome to see. Just bullish, bullish, bullish. Hedera is slowly being more adopted by different leagues, by different exchanges, by different companies left and right, and it's somehow just gaining a lot of recognition and attention just all of a sudden. And there's a lot of people that are very smart in the crypto space, very, very smart, some of the smartest people out there, and they've been talking about Hbar for months and months, for a long time now. So it looks like some of them are starting to prove to be right. The chart looks good. Everything's looking pretty good for Hbar. There's not too much more to say right now, but let's see what's developing. Let's see if Hbar makes that movement towards the top of that W pattern there, that 38 cents. It completes the W. Maybe it comes back. It comes above there, comes back tests it, and then starting to move up. Obviously, a lot of this is going to depend on what Bitcoin does, and Bitcoin looks very bullish right now. One of the biggest things in all of crypto right now, this is important. I don't need to type that in. This is important. One of the biggest things in all of crypto right here is the DXY, the US dollar currency index. We are waiting for the DXY, this chart, to kind of shit the bed, to be honest. We want this US dollar currency index to head back down. It's been on a nice run. We are hoping that if it didn't just hit resistance here, that even if it makes a little bit of a small, what looks like a relief rally, that it hits its head again, and that's when it goes down. This has a very it's very inversely correlated to Bitcoin and the crypto market. This chart, the US dollar currency index, this is the DXY. We want the DXY to go down. When the DXY goes down, Bitcoin shoots up, and Bitcoin already looks bullish. The news cycle on crypto right now in the last few days is very bullish. Bitcoin looks like it's starting to try to dig itself out of the gutter. Bitcoin right now is like a dog that's been in the water, and it's climbed out of the water, and it's just starting to shake itself off and shake all that water off itself. That's Bitcoin right now. So let's see what happens, because all of this is a bigger picture that will also affect Hbar. You know, if Bitcoin goes back down and the DXY is going up, Hbar is probably not going to do squat, to be honest. You see what it did. It corrected with the rest of the market. It was, I believe Hbar was all the way up in the 50-cent range, and it came all the way back down in the 30-cent range, low 30s. Correct, just with Bitcoin and just like all the other coins. So fortunately, it had a nice run before that, so its correction was still overall a net good thing. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for Hbar today. Until there's some more developments, I will do an Hbar video, another one in the next day or two. See what happens, and that's going to be it for this video. Check out my other videos. We're about to hit 1,000 subscribers. Click subscribe below if you haven't yet, because you need to subscribe. If you listen to this whole video so far and you still haven't subscribed, that's crazy to me. But anyways, click subscribe. Thank you to all the subscribers, all the comments, all the likes, and that's going to be it. We'll see you in the next one. See ya.